already got a portal connection.
Can you hear anything? I didn't know. Hi guys, Keeper Kelsey here. Welcome to Kamp Keeper. Today we're going to be learning a little bit about general husbandry, and this is our Saki Monkey exhibit, so we'll go inside here. And you will notice I'm wearing a mask and gloves. So our monkeys are potentially susceptible to COVID-19, so to protect them from anything we may have on our hands or we might be breathing, we do wear protective equipment for them. So, cleaning for these guys. A lot of people think that we come into work every day, we play with animals all day, and that's not actually true. Most of our day is actually husbandry, which equates to cleaning. So a lot of times we're either picking up poop, scrubbing poop, or cleaning dishes. We have so many dishes. And this is one of our exhibits we clean every morning, typically before you guys come in here. You might notice it's already looking pretty clean, so it's been mostly clean. So I have some poops left over. So this is kind of like the stuff we're going to be trying to pick up normally with these guys. So there's some little poopies on the ground here. They have really small poops that blend in with the ground. There's old food. So we try to pick up all this stuff every day for them. And then we throw it away. Make sure their houses are nice and clean. So in the wild, this stuff would just fall on the ground and then break down. Bugs would eat it. You might have noticed there's some flies buzzing around on their poops. So they're actually laying little eggs in there and eating it, and then their babies would eat the poops too. But in the zoo here, we don't want the poops to build up, so we actually pick them all up. And they do have really, really tiny poops, like I said. I did save some too, so you could actually see. These are the adult monkeys' poops. So they're just these little tiny balls. They don't poop very much every day, so we have to find these little balls in the exhibit and then pick them up. And then normally, so to help, again, save us some time so you guys don't get bored, we did take down all the old toys already. So every single day, the monkeys get new toys. We have a schedule for them. So Wednesday is keeper choice, so they kind of get whatever we want to give them. Could be toys, mirrors, music, pictures, you name it. Today they have feeders. So I saved a couple so we can put them up when you guys can see. And then this is some of their diet for today. So they have new lettuce, they have new vegetables and fruit. The brown stuff is actually a canned diet for them. It has a lot of the vitamins and minerals that they need. So kind of like a multivitamin, but in fun food form. Like a gummy for your kids. And they have these feeders to help take a little bit longer to eat, because otherwise they come out here and just fill up with all the good parts. And then, since these monkeys are arboreal, which means they live in the trees, we try to hang all these for them. You might also notice Michael, the iguana, is above our head. He lives out here too. He actually helps us clean up a lot because he really likes to eat monkey scraps. And we do put his little salad out here for him on his salad days. He only gets salads about 4 times a week though, and today is not one of them. So he's not going to get a salad today. Put this little one here. Sorry, it's very hard to talk and stretch. And then we don't have a lot of flat surfaces, so if it doesn't hang, we try to put it up high for them still. So they'll probably sit up on this little house and eat those foods. And then the last piece is water. We have 2 waters out here. Once again, since these guys are arboreal and they live in a tree, we give the monkeys their own water up in a tree. So we have these little eye bolts. And normally what we would do, we already did it today for you guys, but we would dump their water out and then scrub it and wash it and refill it. And we have 2 waters, one for Michael the iguana and one for them. So Michael has a low water pan because he can't drink out of this in the tree. He'd probably just fall off the tree if he tried. So when he comes down to the ground to eat food, he'll also drink out of his little water. So and then the last thing we do every day is check these fences. So we want to make sure overnight no branches fell on the top here on the ceiling. You can see the seam up top. And then we also want to make sure that none of the clips on the fence came undone. So every day we kind of just give it a little push, make sure nothing pops, and the monkeys are secure and no birds will eat them because they're kind of small. So a large bird could swoop down potentially, which is why they have their cover. We just make sure everything is intact. And usually while we're cleaning, we pull on these little branches here, make sure everything is still sticking together firmly. And you will notice they have a little bit of wiggle. So this is actually to simulate trees in the wild. Because in the wild, they're not going to have a solid surface to land on. It would have a little bit of give. So this makes sure that the monkeys bounce a little when they land. It's actually a little bit better for them, and it helps develop their muscles a little bit better when they grow. Okay. And now we need the last part, which is the monkeys. So we'll go inside, and I'll show you guys how we actually ship them outside. You will notice when we come through here that we have two doors. This is actually called secondary containment, or an airlock, or a double door system. So this makes sure that when we're leaving or entering, we always have a door shut between the outside and the exhibit. And we have two locks on all these doors. So sorry, Holly's gonna squish in here with me. So we line the things up, and then we put their little clips on and make sure they're doubly secured. Just make sure there's no accidents, we don't forget any of our clips or doors, and then this door is shut and locked. Bring our poops with us. And we do have an actual padlock on this door. So we have a lot of locks here. Some of our buildings have over 100 locks total. This one just has the one because our monkeys are small. And they're considered green, which means they're not highly dangerous. So they only got the one lock, just to keep people who aren't supposed to be in here out. And then we're going to come this way through our little secret path, and we'll head inside and go see the monkeys want to go outside.
Do you see that? See that? Yeah.
Sorry guys, I had to answer a question. So we're going to go inside. So you've probably seen the monkeys before in their indoor space. And they do have a little tunnel on the ground to get to outside. So after we clean in here every day, we come inside and we ask the monkeys to go outside. So once again, we have that two-door system. So we got a squish in here. This is Clementine just patiently waiting to come outside. So if you look over here, this is their holding space. So it's just a small space where they can get out of view if they want to. You can't see them from the public side. And then they also have their ship door. It's that silver door on the bottom there. It has a little clip for a lock. So we'll just take that little clip off and we open their door. They really like that log. They actually use it to sit on and look outside and make sure there's no danger just waiting for them in the tunnel. I believe that was Lexi and Opus. Clementine and Bungie are still inside. Bungie! Bungie! So this is the first time that Mom has not carried Bungie outside. So we're probably going to leave this door open for a little while. That way she can potentially come back inside when she realizes that she left him and come pick him up and bring him outside. He might go on his own, but little Bungie up there is just waiting. He's like, where's Mom? I was just sleeping waiting for her. So hopefully Lexi will run back in for him. But we can go outside again. I'll leave their door open so they can come rescue Bungie. We can go step outside again and watch them use all their freshly cleaned enrichment with their brand new breakfast. And this is a little bit we usually do this pretty early. We try to get it done before the zoo opens, so they're outside for us. So the monkeys are pretty hungry, which is probably also helping with Okay, sorry guys, we lost you a little when we walked inside, outside from inside. So I was saying that they're out a little bit later than usual, so they're all pretty food focused right now. So you can see them actually using their little feeders. So that's Lexi in the middle there. She just pulled some food out of that feeder. It's pretty deep too, so she does have to really reach down and stick her whole hand down in there. And Opus he really likes the very easy feeders. Opus prefers to be able to just pick his food up off a platter if he could. So if he sees any of the feeders that are really easy where he can just scoop food out, he will. And he's taking all the good pieces out first. So he's actually eating that canned primate diet I talked about. He's also taking all the fruit pieces that he can find. And then once the fruit and the canned primate is gone, he'll usually go for some fruit, or for some veggies. Opus isn't really a lettuce guy, so he doesn't eat a lot of his greens. It looks like Clementine is actually eating a grape, which I'm sure she's pretty pumped about because that's one of her favorite foods. And then also, if you guys have any questions about general husbandry or care of the animals, just shout it out and we will answer for you guys.
Sophia would like to know how much they eat in a day.
That's a very good question. I don't know the exact number off the top of my head. It is over 1,000 grams of food every single day. And it's a very, very varied diet. So they get several different types of vegetables, several different types of greens every day. Chard, romaine, red leaf lettuce, dandelion leaves. They also get carrots and sweet potatoes, turnips. They'll get bananas and strawberries.
Oh, here comes Bungie.
Grapes.
Oh, that's Opus.
That's Opus.
He went in to see him.
Yeah, Opus tries to keep the whole family together. So if he notices someone's missing, he usually goes back for them. He's also typically the first one inside or outside to go check out everything and then call everyone and tell them it's safe.
Do you want to go around the back to... Yeah.
Okay. We'll take you guys in the back so we can actually see them a little bit closer.
Kelsey, what's your favorite exhibit to take care of?
Oh, that is a hard question. I really like cleaning some of our background areas actually in the cat building. I really enjoy hosing and scrubbing things with soap. With a lot of our outdoor exhibits, we can't clean very thoroughly. It's more of like a quick clean, or we're just picking up all the soiled bits. In the fall, we'll rake and things. But I really like to get down and get the nitty-gritty cleaning done, so I kind of enjoy the inside. It takes a little bit longer, but it's very satisfying because you can see how dirty it was to how clean it is. And like I said, this is just the outdoor exhibit, so we do have to clean the inside exhibit essentially the same way. They do get new feeders inside as well, and they get cleaned every single day. They get new water, and they are not one of our most intensive animals to clean every day. Some of our cats can be a little bit heavier to clean in the back area because they actually pee on everything, so we have to clean all the walls and all of their shells and stuff. The monkeys are fairly clean. They do tend to rub their grease on everything and their scent glands, but we usually clean that every 6 months or so when we re-perch. So we'll take out all the old branches and we put in new branches for them to make sure they have a clean exhibit. So do we have any other questions or anything from you guys?
What do you think the most labor-intensive cleaning area in the bayou is?
In the bayou?
Around where the monkeys are.
Probably the bats. So our bats, I don't know if you guys have ever spent some time watching them, but they just kind of tend to poop wherever they're standing. On the ceiling at the time, so they'll just flip upside down and poop all over the floor. They also like to throw their food out of their feeders and put that all over the floor too. So that one can take a while to clean. We have to sweep the whole floor up, then we rinse the floor, clean off the drain, then we put Dawn's soap down, let it sit for about 10 minutes or so to help get the poops up off the floor, and then we have to scrub the floor and the branches to make sure there's no poop on anything.
I think Lexi's going for Bungie.
We try to scrub the walls quite often as well in there because they do tend to poop on the wall as well. Oh, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but you can kind of hear her calling him, so she's probably going to grab him and then they'll probably come back outside for the rest of their breakfast. But yeah, definitely bats in this building is the hardest one to clean.
How long does it take to clean everything?
So most of the day, we try, like I said, to get the outdoor exhibits done before 10 a.m. so that way everyone can be outside and nice and clean for when we start to get visitors.
Oh, the whole family's inside.
And then we will spend most of the rest of the day cleaning. Late in the afternoon, we'll have time sometimes for training projects or regular projects where we'll fix things or build things that need to be built for the animals. But the greater majority of our day is cleaning. Sometimes if it's really messy or things happen, it can take me until 5 p.m. to finish cleaning an area. There we go, she's got Bungie now. So, I don't know if you guys saw them sprint past, but Lexi is over there with Bungie on her now, so she did go grab him and then come back outside. Clementine! Here she comes. Here's Clem. There, now the whole family's here. Reunited, and everyone's happy. Ooh. So we have any other questions, guys? And feel free to, if you have more questions, you can always put them into the comments and we'll try to get back to you later on today to answer them. But otherwise, that is how we do our general husbandry in the morning. Whew. I hope you guys have a great day.